What many people don't realize is that shader stutter often comes from cached shader files, Windows graphics behavior, or GPU driver settings, not necessarily weak hardware. Over time, Windows and your GPU driver store thousands of compiled shader files to speed up loading, but these caches can become outdated, fragmented, or mismatched after driver updates and game patches. When that happens, the system spends extra time rebuilding or validating those shaders during gameplay, which causes the small pauses players feel as stutter. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 practical optimizations that help clean up shader data, improve GPU scheduling behavior, and reduce the interruptions that cause inconsistent frame times. These are safe tweaks focused on stability and responsiveness, not unrealistic FPS boosts. Make sure to watch until the end, and if this guide helps you out, feel free to subscribe and like the video. Let's start with the first step.
Step 1. Clear the Windows DirectX shader cache. The first thing we want to address is Windows's DirectX shader cache. Windows stores compiled shader files so games can reuse them instead of rebuilding them every time you launch the game. This normally helps reduce loading times. However, after driver updates, game patches, or long periods of use, the shader cache can accumulate outdated entries. When the system tries to use those old shaders, it may need to recompile them during gameplay, which is one of the main reasons players experience shader stutter. Cleaning the cache allows Windows to rebuild fresh shader data that matches your current drivers and game versions. To do this, open the Windows search bar and type Disk Cleanup, then launch the Disk Cleanup utility. Select your system drive, which is usually the C drive, and allow Windows to scan for removable files. Once the list appears, scroll down until you find DirectX Shader Cache. Place a check mark next to it, then click OK and confirm by selecting Delete Files. Windows will now remove the stored shader cache. This process may take a short moment depending on how much data has accumulated. After the cleanup finishes, restart your PC. The first time you launch a game afterward, it may take slightly longer to load because new shaders are being compiled, but once those fresh shaders are built, gameplay usually becomes more stable and consistent.
Step 2 is to adjust Windows GPU scheduling behavior. The next step focuses on how Windows distributes rendering work between the CPU and GPU. By default, Windows manages GPU scheduling in a balanced way to maintain compatibility across many hardware setups. However, certain systems benefit from allowing the GPU to handle more of its own workload directly. Windows includes a feature called Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling, which allows the graphics card to manage parts of the rendering queue itself, instead of constantly relying on the CPU. This can help reduce small delays in the rendering pipeline that sometimes appear as micro-stutters. To check this setting, open Settings, then go to System/Display. Scroll down and open Graphics Settings. If your GPU and drivers support it, you will see an option called Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling. Turn this on, then restart your computer. This feature is supported on most modern GPUs and works best on systems with recent drivers and Windows 10 version 2004 or newer. While it won't increase raw FPS, it can improve frame time consistency by reducing CPU involvement in the graphics scheduling process.
Step 3. Disable full-screen optimizations for your game. Next, we're going to look at a Windows feature called Full-Screen Optimizations. This feature attempts to combine exclusive full-screen and borderless windowed modes, so Windows can manage overlays, notifications, and background applications more easily. While this improves compatibility, it can sometimes introduce extra latency and uneven frame pacing, particularly in games that already handle full-screen rendering well. Disabling this feature allows the game to run in true, exclusive full-screen mode, which gives the GPU more direct control over frame presentation. To change this, locate the main executable file of your game, often found in the Installation folder. Right-click the file and select Properties. Then open the Compatibility tab. Inside that menu, find the option labeled Disable Full Screen Optimizations and place a check mark next to it. Click Apply, then OK. This prevents Windows from layering its hybrid presentation system over the game. The result is often smoother frame pacing and fewer presentation interruptions, especially in competitive or fast-paced games. Step 4. Clear Windows temporary shader data. In addition to the DirectX shader cache, Windows can also store temporary shader and graphics pipeline data in its storage system. These temporary files accumulate over time and can occasionally interfere with how new shaders are compiled. Cleaning them helps ensure that Windows and your GPU driver start with a fresh shader environment. To remove these files, press Windows plus I to open Settings. Navigate to System/Storage. Then click Temporary Files. Allow Windows to scan your system. When the list appears, locate the Shader Cache option. Check the box next to it, then click Remove Files. After the cleanup finishes, restart your PC again. Just like with the earlier shader cleanup, the first launch of a game may take slightly longer while shaders are rebuilt. But after that initial rebuild, the game should run with more consistent frame delivery and fewer compilation stutters.
Step 5. Optimize AMD driver shader cache and performance settings. The final step focuses on your GPU driver settings, specifically for AMD graphics cards. Your GPU driver maintains its own shader cache in addition to the one Windows uses. If this cache is limited or poorly configured, the driver may repeatedly recompile shaders during gameplay. Adjusting a few key settings can help the driver store shader data more efficiently and reduce rendering interruptions. Start by opening AMD Radeon software. Once the interface opens, go to the Graphics section. Inside this menu, you'll find several performance-related options. First, locate Shader Cache and do a full reset. This will reset shader data so games can rebuild it. Next, set Texture Filtering Quality to Performance. This slightly reduces filtering overhead and can help maintain smoother frame delivery in demanding scenes. Then, check the Anti-Lag feature. Enabling AMD Anti-Lag can help reduce input latency by controlling how frames are queued between the CPU and GPU. These adjustments help the driver manage rendering tasks more efficiently without introducing unnecessary workload. Once you apply the changes, close the control panel. Your GPU driver will now handle shader data and rendering queues in a more consistent way, which helps reduce micro-stutters and frame pacing issues.
Shader stutter can be frustrating because it often happens even on powerful hardware. But in many cases, the issue comes down to cached shader data, driver behavior, and how Windows manages graphics workloads. By cleaning outdated shader files and improving GPU scheduling, you allow your system to build a clean, efficient rendering pipeline. To quickly recap what we did, clear the Windows DirectX shader cache, enable hardware GPU scheduling, disable full-screen optimizations for the game, remove temporary shader data in Windows, optimize AMD driver shader caching and graphics settings,
These changes won't artificially inflate your FPS numbers, but they can significantly improve frame time consistency and gameplay smoothness, which is what actually makes games feel better. If this guide helped you improve your gaming experience, feel free to like the video, subscribe for more optimization guides, and share it with other PC gamers. And as always, thanks for watching.